at CoastFest 2024 for the second year, and I'm Neave.
I'm Caitlin.
And we're the support act, and we're here joined by...
Sam Healy, from the band Healy.
There we go.
I know, all the other band members have left, so I'm just left on my own. I'll take the fall, it'd be good. You seem like nice girls, so we'll have a bit of crack, yeah.
Everyone does say that about us. And how did your set go today?
It went really well, yeah, spot on. So I've known John Peacock for a while. We used to play in a band that used to support his band back in the day.
Wow.
John had a band?
Yeah, he had a band.
Never did you know that?
He used to have, he won't tell you this, but his band used to have a song called Mushelman. We saw Mushelman. He'll tell you that if you speak
I
about
never knew John was musical.
We need to sit down with John.
I know.
You need to talk about it, because the thing is though, is like, even now at the festival I'm like walking around and I'm bumping these band members from years ago, people I used to know back in the day, and I'm like, oh, how's it going, how's the music going? He's like, we're not really doing any music anymore, just concentrate on the festivals, doing all this brilliant work, you know.
We did meet another one of John's friends on Friday, and he told us to ask John about a certain story.
Yeah, people have a lot of stories surrounding John.
Yeah.
Mushelman is your next story.
Right, I'm going to have to write a list.
Just go like,
oh.
Popular guy over here.
Another guest.
Bye. Yeah, so, sorry.
Wow.
That was the guitarist. Should I get the guitarist on the show? Should we try that? He's definitely around, like, so let's answer the call. Steve-O. I'm doing a podcast, actually. Do you want to come and join us?
As if by magic, somebody else has appeared. Would you like to introduce yourself?
I am Steve Allan. I'm the guitarist in Healy with Sam.
And how did you think today's set went?
It was interesting. It's only the second real show that we've done. And it's a much bigger performance than we've done before. I think we nailed it and the crowd loved it. But it just proves to us as a band that we've grown really from sort of the very inception of it, which was only 6 months ago?
It was, yeah, mate.
Yeah, man.
So we did that one initial gig originally where it was like it wasn't a CoastFest thing, was it? It was the Coastal Crow.
Coastal Crow.
We did that, yeah. So we played that originally. It was like, you know, come down, play the set. You got a 5-minute turnover. Did that. We got up there. We played it. We loved it. Enjoyed it so much. Then this time it was like the sound guys were great. Everything we had was at hand. We did 10 minutes and then we got up there. We played. It was the best. The best I think we've done yet.
I think we rehearse religiously every week. And as far as being a tight knit, that was definitely the best we've been like.
Absolutely.
And 100%. It's just super enjoyable to be making music with people that you've known for your entire life. It's quite a new thing. It's fresh. It's exciting.
The thing is though is that the history of the band as well goes back way further than people would expect. So I went to school with Ross, who was the bassist. We've known each other for years. Me and you have known each other for 25 years.
25 years.
We used to be in rock bands doing Nirvana covers back when we were teens, right?
Yeah, 13 and 11 for you.
11.
You came into high school as the drummer.
The young drummer.
The young drummer.
I was going to say Prodigy there. I was like, bigging myself up.
You were really. I heard your name before you started school, and then you arrived and you were playing drums.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And we did that for years. We did Nirvana covers and all that sort of stuff. And then all these years later, we got together and we're like, do you want to start a band? We tried it together and we've done it, and it's working. It's working really well. It seems to be working really well, you know. And then today was like the perfect sort of example of, you know, you get it together as a band all together. Is it working? I don't know. Get up on stage, you play it, and people love it, and you go, it's working.
Yeah, it is.
Ray Lalo came over and he was like, oh, it's great, man. I wasn't expecting you to play. And we were like, first person to come over to us to tell us that we did all right was Ray Lalo. We're like, we're doing something right. It's got to be. We're in our mid-30s.
A watermark, isn't it?
It's
it's a line that is nice to aspire to.
So I think we've done good, and I enjoyed that set so much. Hopefully we can do it again soon.
It really pulls on emotive strings, more so because we've known each other for so long. Not necessarily the music that we play, because it's not all heart-tuggy music, but to be able to play it together kind of makes it that way, you know.
That's me, yeah.
Yeah, and have you had fun today? Have you caught anybody else on any of the stages that you've particularly loved?
There was country act on.
What was her
the
name?
main stage.
What was the girl's
I
name?
don't know.
That was
Hells
amazing.
Patterson?
Is that who it was?
I don't know. She's done the main stage.
So the
hasn't
main
she?
stage was doing country music,
About
like
an
I've
hour
never heard
ago.
before, and all I could hear when she was singing, I was sitting there thinking about Celine Dion. That's all I could think about.
Yeah,
The note,
that
everything
whole
she sang
production,
was
it was
absolutely
perfect, wasn't it?
perfect.
It was just amazing. From
And
top to bottom.
I feel slightly ashamed the fact that I can't sit here and say like this is the artist and this is who it was. Me and Steve were sitting there having a drink after the show, and we're like, oh, we're doing really well. Like it was really nice, and that it was nice to sort of catch up with people. And all of a sudden, over the shoulder on the main stage, there was a girl singing country songs. We were like, that's, pardon me French, amazing. That was really
amazing.
good. So
Again,
that was fantastic.
How good is the
so
music?
I'm sorry we don't know your name and all that, and I really do apologise for that. But send us some stuff. I want to hear you sing. That was mint. That was really good.
But again, it just goes to show how good we are as a music making region, as an area.
All together. Well, that was the thing. It was unexpected. You hear all these bands, and it was amazing bands all day. Every band I heard today was mint. But then, out of every 5, you hear one, you go like, that doesn't belong here. All you think of is like, that doesn't belong here. That feels like a Glastonbury band. And you go like, right, that should be a Glastonbury. Then you hear it here and you go, that's amazing. And that's exactly what John's doing. He's pushing people who deserve to be in festival bands into this into this area where you can work. You know what I mean? So it's really works.
It kind of feels so sparse, the main stage does, because it's such a big day anyway, and everybody's sort of spread out and kind of waiting for the main event. But it would be great to see some of those bands that have been on the bill earlier with a fatter crowd in front of them, with people actually giving it up and really enjoying it,
Yeah, definitely. So, can you tell us a bit more about the band and your music? Where do you draw your influences from? You might have different ones, maybe.
It's a hard question, that, to be honest. We've known each other for years, so me, Ross the bassist, we went to school together. Me and Steve went to school together before that, so we're talking about 20 years.
Yeah.
We've known each other, doing music together. Steve does a lot of work with music in general.
I do a lot of production with people. I gig a lot in sort of the covers market, as well as working with a few original acts. I think the basis for the band is written around Sam's songs. So we're called Healy because Sam Healy, and basically Sam will come to the room with his latest idea. We just form it and sit with it for a few weeks and just try and see where it goes. We're all vaguely sort of into the rock thing in general. I'm massively into jazz. I'm massively into folk. Lindisfarne are a massive influence. And we just draw on little bits of everything and try and make it a little bit different from what you probably expect to hear from most of the other bands,
Absolutely, mate. That's 100%. That's exactly how it is. The thing is, though, we all draw influences from everybody who was in the band. Everybody has different ideas. Liam on the drums. He played with the Towers for ages. Very influential band, folk band, really. Yeah. Then you see him now. He's playing with us. He joined the rock stuff and he's playing that. And Ross is the same, but me and you have known each other for 25 years. But we get back together for the first time in 25 years, and it's mad how much it gels and it works. All the stuff that we've done over the years.
I was talking to the drummer earlier on, Liam, about this, and saying that I think it's probably because of the work that we put in when we were younger that has done that sort of eternal intrinsic tie that means that it just makes music so much easier going forward,
Absolutely.
Music is a very bonding thing. That's why everybody's here. It's for the music that's going on. It's the atmosphere and the social aspect as well, but it's primarily to witness and be part of a music scene, And I think once you share that with somebody, it doesn't really leave you, and I think that's probably why we as a 4-piece are where we are, because you've had that with everybody in the band independently, and it's pulled us together to be this I don't want to say super force, but like just a real thing, like a tangible, it gels. And there's never been a moment in rehearsal where we've gone, that's wrong. you know.
But everybody has a part though, because the thing is that we get up there and I'll turn up with a song and we'll be like, right, okay, this is how we're going to do it. This is a song. And then Steve will do something like that. Oh, I didn't think of that. And then he does it and we're going, that works, you know, we should stick with that. And Ross is the same, you know, he comes with the bass part that works. And Liam's just like a legendary drummer, man. There's not many people that seem to, you know, talk about or, you know, mention Liam Hyatt as a drummer. He's one of the best in the region, man. He is. You can turn it with Liam Hyatt as a drummer and go like, right, I've got this song, and then you play him the 30 seconds of the song and you come back, you'll know exactly what he wants to do in that entire song. And that is a massive help for us as musicians.
Really is.
And then he's absolutely amazing. But then we'll have all of these aspects that usually when having a band, you might have somebody who comes in and goes like, right, okay, I'm the band leader, I'm going to write this song, that's the way it's going to be. In this band, we turn up, we're like, right, we've got a song, we'll play it out for a little bit. But Steve's got the technical side of everything. You got Liam, who knows exactly how to hold the beat. He's perfect as a drummer, perfect. And anybody who like watches him live will know exactly what we mean by that. You got Ross, who does all the media and everything, and he's got the balls and the stamina to go out there and drive exactly what we're trying to sort of portray as a band. And when you bring that all together, it's like you take advantage of it as a band. You get up there and you play it and you enjoy it, and everybody's having a good time. And afterwards, you sit there and go like, hang on a minute, like we've got everything that a band needs to drive that band forward. We've got the technical side, we've got the songwriting side, we've got the person who's in charge of the media and knows what they're doing. And then you've got the bare bones, the bare balls of the whole songs. The drums are just driving forward. And we were lucky enough that as soon as we got together as a band and started writing songs together and doing that, we were like, it's exactly what we need. We had the right recipe for everything that we needed.
Yeah,
you know?
and
so we were lucky.
Speaking of driving forward, what have we got to look forward to? What have we got to come?
So at the end of next month, so July 31st, Wednesday 31st, we're due in for a studio We're due in for a studio full day session to get all the bass tracks down for the band. Drums, bass, guitar. Hopefully.
Basically, we're gonna take the stuff that we've put in the live set so far, record it, try and get a little bit of a product together. Maybe put an EP out, get some more gigs booked in, and just take this step by step. We're all parents. We're all massively indulged in other parts of life, so it's great that we can get together and put so much effort into it, but it's kind of a side project for all of us as well because we've all got our own lives. So in the long run, we'll gig more, we'll get more of these things, we'll try and get some support slots and all of that, but the next step is definitely get some recording out there, get something that people can actually tangibly hold and listen to. You know.
Well, look forward to.
Thing is after that, with drives after that, you get your recordings down, people start hearing that, and they're like, oh, we want it for this festival or this
Snowball effect.
Hopefully, that's right.
This was our second gig.
I know. Yeah.
So good.
So
well.
We've got a long way to go yet, and I don't think any of us are gonna. We're all in our 30s. We shouldn't be trying to make it at this stage, but we're gonna try.
Well, Ross
not
said
make it,
not?
just do something. You know, make sure that the Healy name doesn't disappear in the annals of time because it's important. You know, your dad was a massive part of the overall music scene in Newcastle and the Northeast. We should continue that, you know. We're part of that heritage, and
that was the whole reason behind actually using the name as well. So originally we had a band name, we're like, we're just going to be a band, that's going to be it. And Steve came back and he got the advice of a very talented musician, Ryan Siddle, who's like, you should use the name, you know. If it's got a bit of pull, use the name. So we use the name, and hopefully it does have the pull that we need. But you know, it makes sense. You know, everything needs to drive forward, especially in this industry. When it comes to like, you know, being like musicians in the Northeast, there's not much popularity. We need to make sure it's driven as well. So.
There's a lot going on in the music scene in Newcastle. How many bands is there? Like hundreds, thousands of bands in the local
More than
scene.
I can count. Loads.
So to try and stand out in amongst all of that, you've either got to do something that's like crazy extreme and really stand out in a visual way, or be different musically, and we draw our influences predominantly probably from like 80s rock, which it's around about time that started coming back round again and really making a what is it, 30-year cycles for music and trends. We're a bit past that now, but I think that the 80s rock thing, it's about due a comeback, you know?
That's exactly where we are now at the minute as well. That's exactly what we're focusing on as well. So I think I'm just going to... So, thank you very
so
much.
much. Lovely to you. Have a great day. Where the band goes.
We've been rambling all day. Thank you very much for having us.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.